Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tasha's Thoughts. I'm Tasha, and these are my thoughts. It's been a minute since I've spoken with you guys. How are you? What's been going on?
Ask her how she's doing.
Alright, so before we get into our discussion today, this platform does not like when you talk about this particular subject, so if you see me censor myself, that is why. Now, I'm not saying that any of these people are. But what I am saying is that Kentucky Team 10 is full of ignorant people, and that is a fact. A fact that I can say with my chest. And before anyone says anything, ignorant does not mean that you are saying someone is stupid. It just means that they are lacking knowledge, they are unaware, or are uneducated on a particular subject. Everyone is ignorant about something. Now, with all of that out of the way, what sparked this for me was the fact that Kentucky Team 10 has been going live pretty much every day this week. The live streams are always the best because then you get to see their true colors come out. There's no editing and it's just so raw, you guys. And by so raw, I mean they each put their foot in their mouth pretty frequently. In Eric and Ricky's first live, the topic came up on if the couple wanted children, which was harmless enough at first.
Do you guys want to have kids? Actually, yes, we do. Ricky and I cannot just agree on the number. He wants
one or three. I don't want two. I got so emotional talking about kids the other day.
Well, that's sweet. Tell me more, Eric and Ricky.
I used to say I would never want kids. Things have changed thanks to TikTok. TikTok made you change that you want to have kids? Like, what are you watching specific TikToks?
What changed my mind on kids? No joke. Like, I'm like, oh, I want to have a kid named this. I want to have a kid named this. What changed my mind? And this sounds so stupid because it's a full-grown man. Okay. Monet Exchange has changed my whole outlook. I definitely, most definitely, and it can go either way. A little black boy or a little black girl. Name on Monet.
Why did he?
Because I want to, oh God, I want to
Because the name
Monet. Oh my God, can you imagine having a little black girl with braids and like, Monet, get over here now.
Monet.
Like, Monet got it. Monet.
Monet.
Ricky, you wanna what? Let's break this down for Ricky. So he said that Monet Exchange changed his mind about wanting to have children. Monet Exchange is the drag name for Kevin Burton, and Kevin appeared on RuPaul's Drag Race. So in Ricky's mind, in order to use the name Monet, he needs a black baby because Monet is black. Duh. Aw, Eric, can you just imagine having a little black girl with braids and being like, get over here now, Monet? Oh my God, that would be so cute. That, my friends, is ignorant. You get a black dog and you name it Olive or Midnight. Are you a fan of the movie Air Bud? Then get a golden retriever and name it Buddy. This is how we speak about pets, not humans. You don't adopt a black child just because you're a fan of a black drag queen. And get ready, because what I'm about to say is absolutely mind-blowing. But as humans, we can name our children anything that we want. For instance, my name is a Russian name. Do I look Russian? No. Does that matter? Absolutely not. Moving on, Ricky put his foot in his mouth again when he started to speak about his great aunt.
I had a great aunt. We went to her because we were moving her back, right? She was talking to us and I'm like, there's no damn way we're related. And she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, first off, nobody has black hair in the whole family. Nobody. I didn't know she dyed her hair. She looked Chinese, but that's just because she smoked so much. Like, I don't know, she was white. When I say she's a great aunt, she was like 80 looking. So she was like, down here. I'm like, what?
Ricky, you thought that your great aunt was Chinese. Well, because she had black hair and she smoked a lot and her face looked like this. Show us that face one more time, Ricky.
Oh, she was like, down here.
Oddly enough, Ricky, not a single part of that description would make me think that someone is Chinese. And I don't think Ricky has even met very many Chinese people to begin with. They live in a very small town in Kentucky. And when I looked up the demographics, it said less than 1% Asian. I'm also willing to put good money on the theory that Ricky is one of those people who sees an Asian person and automatically thinks they're Chinese. But that's just my theory. Take it with a grain of salt. Later on in the stream, Ricky laid out another gem for us.
Listen, I am very much so a white man, but like I feel very
Oh.
black on the inside.
Ricky, you're making my damn head hurt. How do you feel black on the inside? How does one person act like an entire race of people? Please let me know, Ricky. I'm sure whatever explanation he had for that would be full of stereotypes, the same way it was when he described Jewish people.
Sure your guys' family isn't Jewish?
I swear to God, the way that we're money hungry, we're all short and fat and get the guilt trips. I think we are.
Ricky Goldstein.
No, Goldstein.
That's what I think, Goldstein.
Oh, you guys are so funny. The next day, everyone in the Kentucky Hype House went live again, and Ricky had this to say.
Kat says, what's the best way to start your day? My thing is this. Start your day with coffee blacker than Nigerian. Because if that doesn't get you humping, nothing.
In case you couldn't understand Ricky's thick southern accent, he said, start your day with coffee blacker than a Nigerian princess. First of all, not all Nigerian women are as dark as a cup of coffee. He could have said blacker than the night sky, blacker than a piece of coal. He could have used any other example besides a person's ethnicity. Does he do this with everything? What if one day he needed to describe something of a different color? Would he compare that to a Chinese person's skin color? I'm not going to say it because I'm not a dick, but you guys are smart and you get where I'm going with that. It's just all very ignorant and screwed up. I posted this clip on Twitter the other day and the general consensus was, what the hell, Ricky? And throw the whole damn house away, but save Twinkie first. Someone asked in my Twitter thread, why didn't Eric or Amberlynn correct Ricky? Well, as we can see, Eric laughs at pretty much every single ignorant comment that Ricky makes, and Amberlynn didn't bat an eye because she does things like this.
When did I become such a blackie? Don't say that. Wait, what do you mean? That doesn't sound good. That's like emo. An emo? Okay. Well, I'm not emo, but... Jesus Christ is my...
When someone questioned why Amberlynn would leave that in the vlog, Amberlynn had this to say. I apologize if this offended you. Like seriously, deeply apologize. I have a lot of family members, cousins, uncles who are African American, and they call me that all the time. So in habit, I say it back to them, and they tell me all the time that in their culture, not saying yours, that it is almost a sign of respect. I understand that what Destiny said was probably out of line in mixed company, but to her, she did not mean it in a derogatory way at all. I guess I'm just so used to never offending anyone with the word that I didn't think anything of it, but I honestly feel so horrible that this upset you. And now looking back, I can see why. I'm truly sorry. Yeah, okay girl, even if you do have biracial cousins, I'm having a hard time believing they just walk up to you and say, what's up Maya and I GGA? Then there's also these great clips full of ignorance.
We're watching Dr. Phil about a transgender.
Transgender douchebag.
First, take any moment. Yeah, he is a douchebag. Because
He is married.
he's married to a woman and he's cheated on that woman like a bunch with another transgender and I guess men.
Oh my lord, let me stop you there, Destiny. First of all, Amber says, we're watching Dr. Phil about a transgender. Could you have not picked up that person's name during the time that you watched this? And then you hear Destiny's mom chime in and call them a douchebag, which was very charming. Not. And the whole time they keep saying he, him, and they're speaking about a person who went through an MTF transition, which means male to female, aka they should be using female pronouns, but that's too difficult for them. Let's take a look at another ignorant moment.
Isn't that funny, but also kind of annoying at the same time whenever they, instead of you just being a friend or classified under a friend category, whenever they speak about you or talk about you, they say, I have a gay friend. You're no longer just a friend to them. You are in a classification of its own of gay friend.
Yeah, you're that token gay friend.
Yeah.
I wish we had black friends.
So you could have a token black friend?
Yeah, like, you know.
Well, would that not be Erica?
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, in our everyday life.
Oh.
I mean, this is my gay friend. This is my black friend. This is my Hispanic.
Listen, I'll tell you this. I had a best friend in Tennessee and she was black and her name was Nakaya. And I was her token white friend and she was my token black friend. Even though I had...
Wait. She didn't have any other white friends other than you?
She did, but they weren't as close to her as I was.
Oh,
Like, me and her were close.
They are all so tone deaf, it is beyond belief. Eric starts off the clip by saying, "Don't you wish you can just be a regular friend and not a token?" And then they follow it up with wanting token friends. You cannot make this stuff up. And then you got Ricky over there saying, "I wish we had black friends in our everyday life. Sure, Erica is our token black friend, but I want a token every day. And then I can say, this is my black friend, this is my Hispanic friend." First of all, that is not how you introduce your friends. And why do you want black friends so bad, Ricky? Is it because you can relate to us because you're black on the inside? Then we have the Bexters chiming in with her, "I had a token black friend named Nakaya, and she had other white friends, but I was the closest to her, so I was her token white friend." Girl, being close to someone of a different race does not make you a token. I'm gonna need you to search up on Google what being a token means. This is why none of them can check Ricky, because they're all just as ignorant. I also don't think that Erica or Nakaya would appreciate being called your token black friends. Some people are okay with being called a token, but it couldn't be me. Side note here, but doesn't Eric look like he could have been in the Jackson 5? Billie Jean could have been written about his mama, Shamona. Okay, back to the point. The next day, they went live again, and people were asking them in the chat why Ricky makes the crappy comments that he does.
Realized in his fetishization, I have a hard time, fetishization of African American culture is problematic. He doesn't have a fetishization, whatever. He does not have one of those. He just always, I don't think that's a fetishization, whatever. Whenever you see someone with a mixed kid, because our friend Erica, and she has a mixed child, and he thinks she's absolutely gorgeous, and he wants one.
And if loving like African American culture is wrong, clearly you're not right.
Oh, stop it, Ricky. Clearly the point went right over both of your heads. First of all, let's make a little correction. He wants a mixed child. So this isn't little Monet with the braids. This is little Monet with the braids. I'm sure that they are completely oblivious to the colorism issues that the black community faces. I bet that they have never heard of the paper bag test, and I also doubt that they are aware of the fact that being biracial or just lighter toned in general is more praised than being darker toned with tighter hair and darker eyes. He's also speaking about little Monet as if she's a puppy again. Whenever he sees a mixed kid, he just thinks they're so cute and he wants one. Listen, I think all children are cute, but you will never catch me walking down the street and saying, "Oh my god, look at that little insert ethnicity or race baby. They are so cute. Can we please go out and get one?" That's a really weird thing to say, and I don't know anyone who would make that comment. Adopting a child is not as easy as going to your local pound and picking out a dog, or going to your local mall and buying that slamming pair of jeans you saw someone wearing on the street. It's a long and serious process, and these people are not mature enough for it yet. But don't worry, Ricky, you already have a mixed child to take care of. His name is Eric Jackson. Just playing, guys. Luckily for Amberlynn and the Funky Bunch, ignorance is something that can be fixed. I could talk about this forever, but I'll let Ricky end it for me.
I'm trying to hide my white trash roots, but I know I'm white trash.
Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I always love reading them. I love hearing your opinions. Thank you guys so much for listening to my thoughts, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.